A very good morning, dear students. Today we start the first chapter of the book Vista's book in 12th standard. So, name of chapter is The Third Level, written by Jack Finney. So, there is one thing before you read, have you ever had any curious experience which others find hard to believe? My dear children, yesterday we had a healthy discussion about the content or the subject matter of this chapter, and today we will start reading. As I told you, this particular story is just an escape from the reality, and the subject matter or the plot of this chapter is based on imagination. Like third level is a medium to escape from the reality created by Charlie, a young boy, a young man, you can say, because he was worried, he was fed up with the life of this present world in which the chapter is written, and it is full of insecurity, war, problem, tension, all these things. So that's why he created this particular medium just to escape from the reality, and he wanted peace in his life, and peace can be gained only and only when he is alone in the sense out of this hectic world, out of insecurity, out of problem, out of tension, out of worries and all, out of war, out of fear, like this. So we start there. The presidents of the New York Central and the New York, New Haven and Hartford railroads will swear on a stack of timetable. Stack means arranged of timetable that there are only two. It means in the very beginning of the chapter we came to know not only the New York Central, the New York, New Haven, and Hartford. These four locations of different railway locations in United States, they have bundle of timetable in which they consider or they clarify that there are only two levels. Okay, but I say there are three. But who's the narrator? Jack Finney means Charlie. But I say there are three because I have been on the third level of the Grand Central Station. And then he tells us that he has been on the third level of the Grand Central Station. Yes, I have taken the obvious step. Okay, obvious means clear, evident, proofed step. I talked to a psychiatrist friend of mine, and who I is Charlie, and psychiatrist is who? Sam, who is also his friend as well as psychiatrist. Among others, I told him about the third level at Grand Central Station. He tells us that Charlie had discussed all the thing of third level with his friend. Got it? And he said it was a waking dream wish fulfillment. Okay, it was a waking dream wish fulfillment. It when he visited that third level, it seemed that he was walking in dream, like any wish of Charlie was fulfilled. He said, I was unhappy. That made my wife kind of mad. That made my wife kind of mad, like a mad mental person. But he explained that he meant the modern world is full of insecurity, fear, war, worry, and all the rest of it. Now, here, my dear children, the question arises, why did Charlie invent or construct or produce or imagine the third level? Because as per his understanding, the world is full of modern world is full of insecurity, fear, war, worry, and all the rest of it. That's why he created third level, and that I just want to escape. And he wanted to escape from this modern world because it was full of all these things, and he wanted peace, calmness. Well, who does not? Means who does not want to be out of these things like fear, war, worry, and all? Everybody I know wants to escape. He knows, means Charlie agrees. Charlie accepts. Everybody wants to escape from all these, and everybody wants peace. But they don't wander down into any third level at Grand Central Station. But he also accepts the people, those who want to escape from these things, they never have created or they never have been on the third level on Grand Central Station, on which he has visited earlier. Okay, then, but there the reason, he said, my friends all agreed. That there is the reason, all his friends they were agreed. Everything points to it. Everything, whatever he tells to his friend, points to third level. And my friends, okay then, and they claimed my stamp collection. Dear children, yesterday we discussed one word, philately. Philately means a person who collects stamps. So my stamp collection, for example, that's a temporary refuge from reality. See, this is the reality: fear, war, worry, and all of insecurity and all. So he has one hobby, you can say, by which he can escape temporarily from his all these things like insecurity, war, and that was stamp collection, and that was a temporary refuge, a short time escape from the reality. Well, maybe, but my grandfather didn't need any refuge from reality. See, his grandfather was also having a hobby of stamp collection, but at that time he did not have this hobby like an escape or temporary refuge. Things were pretty nice and peaceful at the time of his grandfather. Things were good and the life was peaceful in his days, in grandfather's days. From all I hear, whatever he heard from his grandfather, and he started my collection. And he started my collection means the grandfather of Charlie started stamp collection, and thereafter Charlie put it forward to himself. And it's a nice collection too. Collection is so nice. Blocks of four of practically every US issue, first day cover, and so on. Means in this collection, what did he have? Blocks of four means four blocks, four columns. They are fully covered. Practically every US issue means till today or till this present time, whatever or whichever stamp were launched or released, all they have been collected by his grandfather and Charlie himself. Now they have been stored in four blocks, and first day covers. First day cover. What is the first day cover, dear children? I told you yesterday. Like, first day cover means whenever any new stamp released, okay, the person purchase it and stamp it on the envelope by keeping a blank paper inside that envelope and post it to his own address. This is called first day cover. A blank paper in the envelope makes the letter first day cover. Understood? You will be the sender and you will be the receiver. The person posts that letter to himself without writing single alphabet or word on the paper in the envelope. It is just a record of stamp collection. That is called first day cover, and so on. President Roosevelt. Do you remember in which chapter we have this name, President Roosevelt? Any guess? Yes, it was in the book Flamingo, chapter number 3, Deep Water, written by William O. Douglas. So, this one we have again. President Roosevelt collected stamps too, So, it means President Roosevelt did not have any temporary refuge. It was his hobby. He did not want to escape from the reality. It was his hobby. In the same way, the grandfather of Charlie, he also started as a hobby. But dear children, if we talk about Charlie, Charlie takes the thing on the other way. Like he started as a hobby, this stamp collection, but later he turned it into temporary refuge from the reality. Fine. Next. Anyway, here's what happened at Grand Central. Now he tells us what happens at Grand Central Station. One night, last summer, one night, I worked late at the office. I was in hurry. I was getting late to get uptown to my apartment house. So I decided to take the subway. Subway means underground railway. Subway. Okay, so he was getting late to his house. That's why he took subway from Grand Central Station, because it's faster than the bus. Means this subway was faster as well as shorter than the usual bus route of from office to his apartment. Now I don't know why this should have happened to me. Now he does not have any reason why it happened to him. Okay, I'm just an ordinary guy named Charlie. He said, I'm just a simple man. Ordinary guy means simple man named Charlie. So here, my dear children, we come to know that he tells his name in the story after covering at least one page of the text. Then 31 years, his age is 31 years. Okay, old, and I was wearing a tan gabardine suit. Tan means yellow, gabardine means strong fabric, like this. Okay, suit and a straw hat with fancy band. Straw hat means like this one. You can say this is called straw, the height, and this jig and jag is called fancy. Okay, I passed a dozen men. He crossed dozen people who looked just like me. And I was not trying to escape from anything. Now, in the story, he was going to his home by taking subway. Okay, so he's just telling that many people came across to him and all they were like him. Okay, I just wanted to get home to Louisa, my wife. He was in hurry to get it home because his wife Louisa was waiting for him. As he was late. Now, I turned into Grand Central from Vanderbilt Avenue. This is the location. He turned into Grand Central Station after taking a turn from this Vanderbilt Avenue and went down the step at the first level. My dear children, this is the starting point in the chapter from where we need to be very careful to experience the journey of third level by Charlie. So, right now, what we have started, it is a journey from first level to third level. He will tell us each and everything briefly. So, I turned into Grand Central from Vanderbilt Avenue, okay, and went down the step to the first level. First of all, where did he reach? On the first level, the general level, which was in reality, where you take trains like the 20th century. On the first level, you can get the train like 20th century. Then I walked down, then he carried his walking, another flight to the second level. Then he reached in the second level which was also in reality, where the suburban trains leave from. Okay, suburban means connected with an area that is outside the center of the city. Okay, suburban means connected, the trains connected with an area that is outside from the central part of the city. Okay, dug into an arched doorway. Dug into means moved into something very fast. Arched doorway heading for the subway. Now the next subway, and got lost. As he crossed the second level, he got lost. That's easy to do. What is easy to do? To get lost. I have been in and out of Grand Central hundreds of times. Now he tells us hundreds of times he have been over there out of this Grand Central station that has only two levels. But I'm always bumping into new doorway. Bumping means moved, hit accidentally. So whenever he visited this third level, he came across always new doorways. Okay, new doorways and stairs and corridors. Every time he got to see new stair, new corridor, and new doorway. Once I got into a tunnel. After crossing second level, he gets into a tunnel about a mile long, which has a mile long length, or it was a mile long. Okay, and came out in the lobby of the Roosevelt Hotel. Lobby means a large hall inside entrance. So the tunnel leads to Roosevelt Hotel. Another time, next thing, I came up in an office building of 46th Street. Now, dear children, as he crossed the tunnel, he reached 46th Street. Okay, 46th Street, 3 blocks away. 3 blocks away from his office. Okay, 46 streets. In UK, you will find the streets with number like 46, 47, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. So 46th Street, the tunnel leads to, and it also goes to Roosevelt Hotel. My dear children, do you remember that earlier we have the name of this one, Roosevelt, President, and now the Roosevelt name of hotel. Sometime I think Grand Central is growing like a tree. Now his imagination started from this point. Till now we got to see that he had covered 2 levels, and he went into a tunnel that leads to Roosevelt Hotel, and that he came out on the 46th Street. Now his imagination on third level. Let's see. Sometime I think Grand Central is growing like a tree, pushing out new corridors. Now his imagination started, and now Grand Central Station has turned into a tree as per his thinking. Okay, it has new corridors and new staircase like roots of a tree. Fine. There is probably a long tunnel that nobody knows about, feeling its way under the city right now. Now he thought that there is a tunnel that nobody knows about, this tunnel, and that go directly to the city right now on its way to Times Square. Again this location, and maybe another to Central Park. So this tunnel may go to Times Square or Central Park. And maybe because for so many people through the year, Grand Central has been an exit. For so many people they came and they go, so it might be an exit for some people, a way of escape, a medium of escape. Maybe that's how the tunnel I got into. So that would be the reason that how he got into the tunnel. But I never told my psychiatrist friend about that idea. but he did not discuss this particular thing with his friend Sam, who is also a psychiatrist. Okay, so dear children, today we stop here and we carry on with the reading of this chapter in next video. Till then, do reading till here as we discuss this particular text very slowly, very peacefully. And we know that Charlie had been a person who wanted to escape from the reality. Okay, dear children, thank you and have a good day.